Hello and welcome in a new lesson. Today, as you see, we are going to study the present perfect simple, which is a grammar lesson in unit number 10. Okay, let's start. Let's just find the laser. Okay, good. Now, here we have a dialogue between Sam and John. Let's read it and then talk about it. So, Sam, hello John, how is everything? Everything is good, thank you. So, what have you been up to? Nothing much. I have just watched some movies. Oh, I love movies. Have you watched Jumanji? Oh yes, I have just finished Jumanji Next Level. Have you seen it before? No, I haven't seen it yet. Is it good? Yes, it's amazing. I recommend it. Now, as you see, this dialogue is between Sam and John, and they talked about movies, and specifically they talked about Jumanji. So Sam asked John if he watched Jumanji, which is an American movie. John said, yes, I have just finished Jumanji Next Level, which is the second movie of Jumanji. We have Jumanji, which is number 1, and Jumanji Next Level, which is number 2. And he asked him if he has seen it before. Sam said, no, I haven't. He means I haven't watched Jumanji Next Level. Is it good? Yes, it's amazing. I recommend it. Now, in this dialogue, I want you to focus on this, and this, and this one. Here we have a question. Have you been? I have watched. Have you watched? I have just finished. I haven't seen. Now, this is the present perfect simple. As you see, in the present perfect simple, we have 3 parts. Part number 1, part number 2, and part number 3. Here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have you been? I have watched. This is a question. This is not a question. It's an affirmative sentence. Have you watched? I have just finished. I haven't seen. As you see, this is a negative. Okay, let's see all this in detail. Okay, now in the yellow we have, and it's not always have. Here we have you, I. And here we have the verb been, watched, seen, and seen. Now, let's see the sentence here. Nothing much. I have just watched some movies. Now, I is a subject. Have is an auxiliary. Watched is the verb. As you see, in the yellow, we have 3 colors. We have yellow, we have green, and we have light blue or blue. Let's call it blue. So, in green, we have the subjects. You, I. In yellow, we have the auxiliary. Have. And past participle, which is the 3rd category of the verb. For example, if we have speak, spoke, spoken. Eat, ate, eaten. This is if it's irregular, but if it's regular, we just add ed. For example, watch, watched, etc. Okay, let's move on. And this is the form of the present perfect simple. We have I have seen, subject, auxiliary, and seen, which is the past participle. You is the same, but these 3 are different. He, we don't say have, we say has. She has. It has. And the rest, we, you, they, we just say have. Seen does not change. So this is affirmative. Let's go to the negative. In the negative, we have I have not, or I haven't as a short form. Played, again, the past participle that doesn't change. And again, these three are different. We don't say he have, we say he has, or she has, or it has. And because it's negative, we say he hasn't, she hasn't, it hasn't. Here, we just swap the position of the subject with the verb or the auxiliary to make the interrogative form. For example, if you have I have, we say have I. You have you. Has he, has he, etc. Okay, so this is the form of the present perfect simple. Now, the use. Why do we use the present perfect simple? Now, the first one is we use it for an action that's happened in the past, but whose results are obvious in the present. For example, this is a dirty car, okay? And he cleans the car, or he washes the car, which means he has washed the car. He has washed the car. Subject, auxiliary, past participle, and this is the object, which is the car. So we have a dirty car. This person washes the car, and here we have a clean car, which means he has washed the car. This action happened in the past, but the result is still obvious and clear. Number 2, we use it for actions that has just finished. So this person eating something, so he ate here, which means Mark is having lunch, and here Mark has just had lunch. Okay, he has just had lunch, which is a recent action. And because we have a just, with just we use a present perfect continuous. So the time expression we use is a just. Here 3 for an action that started in the past and hasn't finished yet. Something which started in the past but it hasn't finished yet. For example, this family bought a house in the year 2000 and they still live in this house now in 2020, which means they or we have lived in this house for 20 years, and or we can also say we have lived in this house or here since 2000. So we can use for or since. We can use for or since. For is followed by a period of time. Since is followed by a date or a year. Next, for experiences we have or haven't lived. For example, he has flown a plane, but he has never tried bungee jumping. So this is an experience that he had. So he has flown a plane. He has already flown a plane, but he has never tried bungee jumping. This, he has never tried it before. Or we can also use it as a question, and we can say, have you traveled by plane? Have you ever traveled by plane? So we can also use it with ever and never. Next, for actions that happened in unspecified time. So the children have tidied the room, but when? We don't know. We don't know when. We know that they tidied the room. It was like this, and they cleaned it so it became like this, but we don't know when this happened. So we say the children have tidied their room. We can also use the present perfect simple with already and yet. And here we have 3 examples. I have already got dressed. Something which I already had done. Okay, so I say I have already got dressed. Or I haven't done my homework yet. I haven't done my homework yet. We have here yet. And please remember the position of these time expressions. For example, already we use it between have and got. But yet is usually at the end of the sentence. Has Sarah called yet? So this is affirmative, this is negative, and this is interrogative. Has Sarah called yet? And this is an exercise that you should do. Dinner has yet cooked she. So you just have to write the sentence in the correct order. Write the following sentences in the correct order. Okay? This is it. Thank you so much for paying attention. And as usual, please send me your homework. And see you next time.